Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. It is a beautiful day. I'm out for a little bit of a stroll. Today I'm going to head to Disney Springs. I'm going into the shadows right now. A little shadow-esque area through this little pathway. I'm going to head to Disney Springs today after I get done with a little walk. Hit the treadmill earlier. I think today was day 5 on my treadmill. If you want to follow along with my treadmill walks, my Instagram, I post little Instagram stories, Adam the Woo ATW on Instagram. But today, after I get done with this little stroll through the woods, oh, it's dark. I'm gonna go to Disney Springs. I'm gonna renew my annual pass. My WDW annual pass needs to be renewed before the end of the month, so I'm gonna take care of that today. There's a squirrel over there. Hopefully not a bear. I don't think there's any bears. There might be bears in Celebration. There's a bear at Magic Kingdom. I don't know, what, 6 months ago? I loved all the memes of the bear on Tron. Could be bears here. It's time to renew my annual pass. I'm gonna do that. Now I know I can do it on the app, I can do it online, but I wanna go check out the new DVC Preview Center, which is in the same area of Springs. I keep feeling like someone's walking up on me. And also, I am pretty excited. I've had my doubts when it comes to the Walt Disney Company over the last couple of years. Had some stock, sold some stock, had some stock and socks, which I'm wearing. Sold some stocks. But I bought some more stock today. Now that I have purchased a home, I need to start putting money in other areas as well. Looking to the future. And I'm pretty confident and I feel good about the Disney Corporation. Is there someone behind me? Man, I keep looking back there like someone's walking up. I think I just might have a little blemish on the screen there. Nonetheless, doing a little walk and talk now. Then I'm gonna be driving over to Springs. Check out the new DVC Center. Get some coffee. I could use some coffee. A little tired from the treadmill. Doing good on the weight loss. Doing good on the weight loss. Looking forward to that Run Disney event in September. Got a long way to go. What, 6 months to the Run Disney, and I'm doing this Fit by 50. I digress. Join me. Going back into the shadows. Shall you? Now, I've gone up and down when it comes to the whole stock thing, when it comes to Disney stock. But I always feel good being a shareholder in the company. I'm a DVC owner, Disney Vacation Club owner, so I own real estate on properties. Not only here at Disney World, but out at Disneyland, also Hilton Head, South Carolina, Vero Beach, Florida, and Aulani. I have a few home resorts. A couple of ones I mentioned, not my home resorts. I'm just saying that I could book at any of those said places. So I like to start getting Disney stock again, so I could have some property and I could have a share in the company. Granted, tiny share. And I might be the odd man out with this theory, but I feel, I don't want to say the company is on the mend and they're making a lot of great decisions, because they're still not what they were at one time, but every company has ebbs and flows. And I feel like some of the recent murmurings, rumors, and or announcements, hearsay, could lead to better things, at least in the parks, which is kind of my thing. I haven't done the cruises yet. Hopefully next year I'll start doing some cruise line stuff. And maybe I'll be a cruise guy, because I never thought I'd be a Disney Vacation Club guy. I always thought I'd just be a parks guy and movie guy. But I've kind of got into the Vacation Club thing. I feel like next year, cruising is going to be a big thing. Which I think you can use DVC points for those too. I have a lot of DVC points. I didn't go all in. I didn't put a whole lot. Got about 8 shares I got today. 8 shares, but I feel like it's going to go up. And maybe every few months or so I'll buy another share or two. And I don't just want to do completely down the Disney stock rabbit hole. I think I might look into some other stuff, but with me, I only want to invest in stuff that I'm into and utilize. So, you know, if I'm really passionate about something, that's the kind of stuff I want to. I don't want to just buy stocks I don't even know what they are, if that makes sense. I will pretty much always be an annual pass holder, unless something really dramatically changes. to Disney World. Pass I currently have that expires at the end of the month, it's going to renew it before the end of the month, is the Incredipass with photo downloads, which is photo downloads is an extra $100 a year, but my opinion, well worth it. Hey, I just had to look up my Disneyland annual pass, or whatever the heck they call it now. I have the Inspire key out there, and that does not need to be renewed till September. Now, I used to have the Coast to Coast annual pass, and it was like less than $2,000, around $2,000. I had that for years, up until the parks closed. Boy, I'm really shadowed out right now. But the parks closed in 2020. They did away with the Coast to Coast pass. And because I have a house here now, and I'm going to be here for many years, I'm still going to travel again, obviously, but do not ever see the fact that I won't be an AP here at WDW. Disneyland, I can't say. I don't know. There might come a day where I don't have a Disneyland annual pass. I might not go out there as much, you know, in the future, even though over the next series of years I am. Also, the Coast to Coast pass was like $2 grand, and I can remember people going, that's just so much money, why would you pay that? But now, I think this one I'm about to renew is like $1,400, and the one out at Disneyland is like, what, $1,500? That's like $1,000 more than what I used to pay for the Coast to Coast pass. And the price of park tickets now, like for example, a one-day park ticket here during peak season is like $200 a day for one park. And that's not even throwing in the park hopper option. That's just one park. So you do the math on that, it really makes sense to do a $1,400 no blackout annual pass if you're gonna go. You know, that's like only 7 or 8 days buying tickets. And I'm gonna go way more than 7, 8 days in a year. Like I could probably knock that out in a week. Oh, this is interesting. This used to be the uphill escalator, and that used to be the descent. Now they've changed what was the uphill to the downhill, and what was the uphill to the, or was the downhill to the uphill. It's the little things you notice. They're just, for years it was the other way around. Now I'm very confused. My equilibrium's all thrown off. You can see the balloon rising there up above the Starbucks logo. I never realized there was a Starbucks logo over here on this side. Also, maybe I'll get one stock of Starbucks. Maybe I should buy 1 share of Starbucks stock. I drink a lot of Starbucks. That would fit into my equation. So this is technically known as the Starbucks West Side. You got Rapunzel's Castle there, and that must be the Snuggly Duckling right there at Mobile Order. Phew. Yeah, this is a really nice one. One thing I wish the Celebration Starbucks would do is bring back seating. They had a seating area, but they didn't have the room for storage, so they ended up removing the little seating area. So now the only seating area is outside. They do have seats, but it's outside, not inside. Oh, they even have a reserve in here. I didn't realize they had a reserve section over here, which is a certain type of coffee you can't get at other Starbucks. And I got my Pike's Place with a little bit of cream and a little bit of sugar. Look, there's some coffee beans right down there. A little coffee bean action. There's a nice little couch here. And the balloon launches right over there. And this tree stump, I'm gonna sit right here. I think I'm gonna look up, I just got the Disney stock, but I think maybe I'll see what Starbucks is. Maybe I'll get 1 share, just for the heck of it. Just so I have an ownership in a pretty good percentage of the coffee I drink. Yeah, that's what it is right now, $92.44. Let me see what Disney is tonight. I'm gonna get 1 stock of those. Why not? Feeling impulsive. And there is Walt Disney Company stock. I think it's even gone up a little bit since I ended up purchasing this morning. Did you know the Starbucks green roof and living walls are fed with compost made from coffee grounds? No, I did not. Yeah, so evidently right over here in front of House of Blues, also you see the balloon up here, the old NBA Experience building right here is going to be torn down soon. And it really didn't last long. It used to be Disney Quest. Kind of be neat if they brought back Disney Quest. I guess there is an open bar restaurant here still too, but I think this building, hearsay, maybe it's been announced, is going away. I really enjoy just walking around with a cup of coffee in my hand. Doesn't even have to be anything super purposeful, but just nice to have a coffee, whether it be at Springs, whether it be at the parks. It's just nice to stroll around with a piping hot caffeinated beverage, and this thing is definitely warm. Yeah, so I am officially now the proud owner of a non-Disney stock. That's the first non-Disney stock I've ever purchased in my life. I got 1 share of Starbucks. I don't know if I'm going to go in heavy on that or if I'll keep buying anymore, but at least I have 1 share, so every time I drink a coffee I can go, hey, I own this place. All right, I have officially renewed my annual pass inside the, it's actually located right next to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, which is kind of interesting that you go in. I waited in line. Again, I could have done this online, and the total cost was $13.98 with the 15% discount for renewal. That includes the photo pass. And now I'm walking over into the new DVC area, which they're supposed to end up having more DVC options as time goes on. But yeah, pretty neat. There's like a globe in here and everything. We could stay magical year after year. Right there, big old globe right here in the center. They have a Riviera scale model, which is one of my home resorts right there. They're really pushing the Riviera for good reason. It's a great resort. And got Mickey over there, and look out the window. You got the globe, not the globe, but you got, it looks like a globe. That's the balloon on top. That's the globe. They're spherical. Yeah, it's always good to see Mickey in here too. It's a pretty good sized Mickey. This is probably like a 4-foot tall Mickey. You know they have poutine at Springs. Right over there's a poutine shop. I'm not going to get poutine. I'm going to go inside World of Disney now. Oh, that's a nice piece of artwork right there. Look at the monorail going right through the Contemporary. Very nice with St. Patty's coming up. They have a St. Patty's shirt. All right, I've kind of been eyeballing the Play in the Park series that they have, and I decided to go ahead and get this little Aloha Hawaiian style shirt with a collar. Let's call it a collared shirt right here. And this is a size large, so I might not be able to wear it for a few weeks, so I drop a little bit more weight. But I really like this right here, and I couldn't figure out what it was made out of. So I asked a cast member, do you think this will shrink in the dryer? They said you're probably better off if you're going to just do that, just like dry it out of the dryer, just kind of like hang dry it. So anyway, if you see me wearing this, it's a size large, then it means I've lost some weight. I just saw something online that this little birdie here from Runaway Railway is going to be getting its own popcorn bucket very soon. I haven't gone down. Also, I still need to see Wish. I haven't seen Wish yet. I've heard mixed reviews, but I want to watch it. It's not on Disney Plus yet. You still got, it's not on, for some reason it's not included in Disney Plus yet. I don't know why I'm showing that. I should be showing this because this is from Wish. Also, I'm not really a big Spirit jersey guy, but I really do like this. So this is the back of the characters, and then this is the front of the characters. Right now I'm kind of in my Aloha Hawaiian shirt era, the collared shirt era, but maybe one day I'll have a, maybe I'll get that into the Spirit jerseys. How great are these novelty socks of Figment right there? He's even got the little horns. And Stitch has the tongue. Add another collared shirt to the collection. I don't have enough of them. I have a lot of t-shirts, but I don't have a lot of collared shirts. I look over here and you see the Mickey right there with the little watering pots and all. This is on the far end over this, by the far end of Springs. Over inside the co-op, they have got rid of the Orange Bird display, and now Stitch, like I said, Stitch is taking over Springs. Stitch attacks snacks. He does. I guess he likes pizza, evidently. Yes, I know. I'm over here, Gator. I'm over here, off to the side. Kind of hard to see in the haze, I know. The haze, a little mistiness from the water there, but yeah, I'm over here. Oh, you're yelling at someone else. Okay, as long as you're not yelling at me, that's fine. I don't know, I just love this. I love this animatronic gator. So good. Not a real gator, in case anyone was wondering. Big gator though. This is like probably what? Maybe a 9-foot, 8-footer, 7-foot, 6-footer. What size gator are you? I know you're not a crocodile. I said it right. You're a gator. Crocodiles have a much pointier nose. All right. See you later, gator. See you later, alligator. I didn't say after a while crocodile. Come on. File this one under things I've never noticed before. There's a fountain over here next to the T-Rex restaurant. Well, T-Rex is over there. The theming of it, there's a fountain right here with horse heads and birds on it. Never realized there was a fountain right here. I have a hankering to go talk to my DVC rep, who is located over at the Riviera Resort. Instead of driving over there, I might take the bus. I'll have a little bus action here right there. I'm looking for bus number 12 here at the WW Transportation bus directory. I'm kind of curious to see if I can do some stuff with my DVC points. I'm looking for corral number 12. That's a good view there. That's a good angle. I've never actually stood from this spot to see both the spherical globe-esque. You got Planet Hollywood, you got the Coca-Cola store, and you got the balloon. So this is gate 10, that goes to the boardwalk. You got gate 21 over there, goes to Fort Wilderness Resort. Pretty good variety of different ones. And number 12, Disney's Riviera Resort, which, fun fact, was the very first DVC points I got. I have a few home resorts. Once I started getting them, kind of like tattoos. Once you start getting, you get one home resort, before you know it, you got a bunch. Oh, look at this. Gonna see the balloon go behind Planet Hollywood there. That's kind of interesting. So basically what I'm thinking is, so before I ended up purchasing a house in Celebration, I bought quite a few points for Walt Disney World resorts, which is great. You can use them at any of the resorts, any of the across the country resorts as well. But the only difference with the home resort is you have an 11-month booking window as opposed to a 7-month booking window. So you have 4 extra months when you have a home resort. So that's why people get a home resort. It's almost behind there. I'm just gonna wait for it to kind of sink there. And the 2 home resorts that I am happiest to have now are Aulani, this is in Hawaii, and the Disneyland Resort, which is in Anaheim. It's a Disneyland, you know, just outside Disneyland. And the reason for that is because I can have an 11-month booking window versus booking ones here that I live a mile from. Hindsight is 2020. I mean, I don't say it's impulsive me purchasing a house here, but I didn't think about that a couple years ago when I bought the DVC points. So curious to see if there's anything I can do. While I'm waiting for the bus, you got a minivan driving by because it has the mini polka dots there on the side. It's not really a van, it's more like a, I don't know, an extended car, like an expedition, would that be? But there was a rumor that when the Eiffel Tower was removed from Hollywood Studios, formerly the MGM Studios, that they were going to move it over here. That never happened. It probably ended up in a junkyard somewhere. But at least there's this one, which is not the Eiffel Tower, but I wish it was. There's the Riviera one. There goes Mickey going to the Grand Floridian. Got Moana coming around. So basically I want to see, I mean, if I can't, it's no big deal. But if I could somehow take my Riviera points and my Grand Floridian points, I think I have 150 at Riviera and 100 at Grand Floridian, and put those towards towards Aulani or the Disneyland Resort, that would be awesome. And if it is not doable, no big deal. The only thing it changes is that 7 to 10 month booking window. I have gum in my mouth too. I have gum in my cheeks. Yeah, I really love this resort. The only time I ever stayed here, I stayed in one of the tower rooms up here. It was pretty neat because from the tower room you could see into Epcot, but that was back when it was Harmonious was still happening for the nighttime show. But luckily I had a higher up one here, because if you had a lower one, these rooms are pretty small here. They're just basically a pull down style bed out of the wall. So if you're gonna get one of these, try to request a higher one up so you can see the nighttime spectacular at Epcot. And Epcot is right over there. Yeah, this is a great resort. But if you have to twist my arm to give up the points here and have them transferred to Aulani or Disneyland Hotel. Again, it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference would be that 7 to 10 month booking window. But sometimes that's pretty beneficial. All right, worked out. Had some questions answered, and gonna pursue a few options now. So obviously I got a couple minutes until here at Gate 4 or Terminal 4. For Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon, and Disney Springs, which I think the next one is going to be in a few moments. Let's see, next bus, 427, that's not right. It says 427, but it's 536. Huh? Epcot Studios, you could use a Skyliner. Next bus, 427. It's 536. Current temperature 79 degrees, so that's gonna get down to 75. But yeah, I had some questions answered. Now, there is no immediate buyback point program. Now I have 100 points at Grand Floridian. So I've just discovered that there are no more points for sale. Like if you wanted to buy in for Grand Floridian DVC, there aren't anymore. So evidently I'm getting in under the cusp of those selling out was a good idea. There are still points available. I have 150 points at Riviera and points at Disneyland as well, and also I have 4 home resorts, which I think is too many home resorts. Again, looking back on the decisions that I made before buying the house, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have. I kind of want to have the Riviera still, but having the 100 points at Grand Floridian, I could probably do without. So, gonna figure out what to do with those, but there is no immediate buyback plan with Disney Vacation Club. You can't just go in and say, hey, I want to take these points, sell them back, at least as best as I can understand, and then put those towards another resort. But there are options that I'm gonna try to figure out over the next series, over time frame. Maybe not the next series of days, but over a time frame, and just see what I can come up with, or not, or maybe they'll just keep it the same. And I do love the Riviera, and I like Grand Floridian also. But yeah, hindsight, looking back, kind of wish I would have taken those 100 points for Grand Floridian and put them towards the new Disneyland DVC Tower. Is this me? Yep, greetings from the Springs. An extended minivan. Beautiful, perfect timing, perfect timing. Worked out pretty well. Perfect timing. Got down to the bus stop, talked a little bit to the camera, and then the bus arrived. Things you learn on a bus. Goofy's original name was Dippy Dog. And the first words Mickey Mouse spoke were hot dog in the 1929 cartoon. Hot dog! Another one I'm not thinking of. There's a lot of transportation devices. Or you can take your own vehicle. There's that option also. Tower that's not the Earful Tower from former MGM Studios, later Hollywood Studios, but it's still hello bus, hello another bus, hello a third bus, and a fourth bus. Still a glorious water tower. Back over to the parking structure. Headed home, a successful day, renewed my AP, asked some questions about DVC, and purchased stuff. Well, a shirt. Oh yeah, I also bought some stocks. And I'm going to probably buy more, but I want to try to diversify, if that's the correct terminology. But I am going to buy some more Disney stocks, but I'm going to also choose some others, and even some other investment opportunities as time goes on. It's really dark in here. The bowels of the Disney Springs parking structure. Yeah. Back in the stock market game. I'm also probably not going to buy any more DVC points. I've already got enough. But I'm going to look into possibly figuring some things out. Yeah, I didn't get any food at Springs or Riviera. Decided to get my dinner here. Sun's kind of setting behind the backside of this Publix. Last night I got a salad from here, and I got some cottage cheese, and I might duplicate that tonight. And maybe find another little impulse buy in here, but trying to eat healthy. I love this Publix. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. All right, I got a VAT 2% cottage cheese, low fat. Got a little artichoke and spinach hummus. I got a few things to eat it with at home, and then I got this chef salad. That's my meal. Gotta love the Publix.